Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2016 movie Terrifier. So this movie is directed by Damien Leone and follows Art the Clown, a maniac clown who terrorizes 3 young women on Halloween night, and he also terrorizes anybody who gets in his way. This movie is a lot of fun. I've always really enjoyed this one ever since I first saw it back in, I think I saw it for the first time back in 2017, and it became an instant favorite of mine. I just love this movie. It doesn't have a lot of much of a plot. It's mostly just him going from victim to victim, terrorizing each victim. It doesn't have like a strong story or anything, but it's one of those movies that I can enjoy it for just what it is, a fun slasher throwback to the classic 80s movies and like even kind of 70s grindhouse movies. So I can enjoy it for that. It's not like a super strong story or anything, but it's an entertaining movie and everything. And it's got a really great performance in here from David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown. He does a really great job in this movie. And I thought he was excellent in here as Art the Clown, and I can't wait to see him in Terrifier 2 as Art the Clown, because he just does a really great job. He kind of became an instant horror icon when this movie came out and everything, and part of that comes down to his performance, because he was just amazing. The rest of the performances, the acting it's okay, not super great, not terrible either. I've seen worse acting in worse horror movies and stuff, but the horror genre is the one genre I always kind of I don't really complain too much on the acting. If the acting is good in a horror movie, that's awesome. If it's not, then that's okay too. The acting doesn't have to be the best in a horror movie, because horror movies aren't always meant to be thought-provoking and stuff. Some movies like this is just meant to be a fun, turn your brain off slasher and everything. So it didn't really bother me that the characters aren't like super great in this movie. Like I know a lot of people love to complain about them not being developed, and I do agree that if they were better developed, it would have been better. Like 2 of the characters are sisters, one of them finds the other one dead and everything, and the scene is kind of sad. I mean, her acting isn't the very best, but it's pretty good for somebody who's not really like a big name or anything. She did a good enough job and everything, but like the scene just would have been more emotional if we would have actually seen the characters together. But we only see them talk on the phone a little bit at the beginning of the movie and stuff. We don't really see them interacting together and everything, so it kind of just felt a little underdeveloped, and we don't really know much about the characters that are getting killed. They don't have much of personality. They're just mostly there to be killed. You know that they just got done at a Halloween party. That's really the main information we're given about them. But so I can see why people are annoyed by it. Me knowing what this movie is and stuff, I can enjoy it for what it is. It doesn't have to have the best developed characters and stuff, but I do understand the criticism of that and everything. But I'm here more for the kills anyway, and you got some really great kills in this movie, especially the one that the movie is known for, where the girl's hanging upside down and he saws her in half and everything. That scene is just awesome. And then when he kills the other girl that you think is going to be like the final girl and stuff, he kills her like halfway through the movie and everything, and it's pretty brutal. I was actually starting to get a liking to that character, so I hated to see her die and everything. I thought she was kind of likable and stuff, but yeah, all of the kills in here, and you got the one where he stomps the guy's face in, which we've seen that done in other movies, but it still looked really awesome. And you see the jack-o'-lantern head at the pizza place where he killed the one guy, and it looks really cool. So it has some really cool kills in here and everything, and awesome practical effects. Some of the best practical effects I've seen in a movie in recent years. It just looks amazing, and it feels like an 80s horror movie in that sense. So This is just a really fun movie. I don't think it's anything super like great, but it is like a fun, awesome slasher movie. It's not like a it's not on the level of some of my favorite horror icons and stuff, but I think Art the Clown, if this sequel works out and we continue getting more Terrifier sequels, I have a feeling this could become a really good franchise and stuff, so we'll see. We've had we're at the third movie that has Art the Clown, because he was in All Hallows Eve, and then you got this one, and so I think that we could see more of him. I've heard that Damien Leone wants to do more Terrifier movies, so we'll see. But so far, this is a pretty good way to really get Art the Clown's story going and everything. It was the first fun chapter in this Terrifier franchise, and everything. It felt like All Hallows Eve was kind of like a prelude to it. And this is like the first big step into it, so I'm excited to see what happens next. But this is a fun movie, and it holds up pretty well. I still enjoy it just as much as I did when I first saw it for the first time a few years ago. So I'd give Terrifier a 8 out of 10. I really enjoy it. I think it's fun as some of the slashers that I love. Some of them I don't think it's as fun as, but I think this has the potential to become one of the best slasher franchises if they continue down the road. And I just hope that the characters and story get better in the next one, which I have heard that it has a lot better story and characters, and a lot of the stuff that people did have problems with are fixed in the second one. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'll be reviewing that one later, either tonight or probably tomorrow. I'll probably have my review up for it in the morning sometime tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and have a good day, everybody.